me outside of that group. Cause you see, I ain't
Oh,
even.
wait a minute. You want to put this live as we talk about this? 5, 4, 3, 2.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill, no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off, I'ma break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft, you can change lives, you create thoughts. Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life. Better pop off, what do you like? Make a dream job, no 9-5, no mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. Easy, you don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds, they can stay soft. You can change lives, you create thoughts, never waste time. You got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep, only scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me.
What's going on, Gray Pill Podcast? If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. I just want to give a special hello to everybody. Number one, I apologize because we had some people that was kind of late. Some people that's come on that normally comes on time. Shout out to Shamiria Harris. She taking some leave of absence for a while, so she's doing some acting gigs. So God bless for her to doing her thing. Always been encouraging. Do great things for yourself, so appreciate for her. Let me know. Who else? Shout out to Peace Love. She's taking a leave of absence about 2 weeks, so she take care of some other stuff, and she'll be jumping back on from here. And I think that's pretty much about it. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody. Daryl Long, appreciate you, man. Primal Studies. Mrs. Jills, okay, appreciate you on the replay. Nothing wrong with the replay. Shout out to you, lady. The link is in the back, waiting on you. And Luke Hazley, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Lady No, thank you very much. Appreciate you, lady. Who else we got going on? Cool Gamer, I appreciate you very, very much. And Mr. Vets, appreciate you. Much respect to you. All right. And RV, I saw you in the comments, so I appreciate the comments that you was having from the previous content. So again, it's not all the content's not going nowhere. It's there if you want to come back on the replay and check it out. Our previous conversation. So I thank you very much, and I respect you, RV, for your input and definitely your perspectives and the conversations. I read everything. All right. So thank you for that. Hey, shout out to you, Princess K. Right on time, Princess K. Right on time. I appreciate you. All right, so we're gonna dive on into this one. So I say maybe a week or so ago, we had a conversation about the passport bros, right? So anybody don't know what the passport bros is, it's something that's been going on for like decades long ago. Men traveling out there. Shout out to you, Jedi Mike, appreciate you. Pretty much men traveling, outside this country. You have certain guys that travel just for sex. You have certain guys that travel for experiences. You got certain guys that become expats, just living out there remotely. Shout out to Austin, because I just saw him on Resume to Thailand, because his goal was to reside into Brazil, but he made a pit stop, so he's in Thailand with Zoom to Thailand. So I saw that one-on-one live earlier this morning. So shout out for him. He's 23, doing his thing. So that's a good goal and a triumph for a lot of people, because it's not that many people his age that doing the things he does. So shout out to him for that. So again, we have men out there that's dating for experience, dating for sex, dating for just to reset. Shout out to you, Sydney. Says, hey, Betty, you'll see her soon. She's coming up. So now the conversation is that a lot of people seem like they don't want to tackle the conversation about is women being passport cis or passport women or passports girl. And from that point on, you have also women that are expats in certain countries like the Philippines, Bali, Portugal, all these type of countries, great countries, and women out there traveling, white, green, yellow, purple, that's out there traveling, and they're sitting there having a great time, whether it's vacation, same thing, just like the passport bros. They're traveling out there, whether it's just for sex, whether it's just for long period of times, or if it's just residing there. Okay, and we're gonna have that conversation. So we have some people that actually traveled a little bit. We have some people that travel a little bit less, and we're gonna have the questions like, "Hey, what was your reasons for going there? Did you enjoy it? Do you know friends, especially mostly women that went out there on their own? Did you go through like the couples? Did you go by yourself? Like, what was the objective to going there? Because me personally, I like to go for the experience, right? And so we'll have the conversation. So let's count now. Let me give a little face over here. All right, we have Betty and how we doing, Betty?
Hello,
It's been a
darling.
long time, lady. What we up to?
I know. I'm living. I'm enjoying life.
Okay.
Everything's good.
I,
I did go to Jamaica recently, so
okay.
I
How
guess
long you was there for?
think about 7 to 8 days. 8 days, I think. Eight,
That's not
9 days.
bad.
No, no.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was really, really nice.
Would you want to stay longer? Because when I was in Ireland, I did like 10, 11. I was back
I
out.
wanted to. I think that I should have stayed for like 2 weeks at least.
Oh wow. Did you have like an itinerary set, or are you just like just winging it?
Well, no, for it was me and one of my friends. She's a little bit younger than me, so we went on the strength of just going just to like get away from New York City, right? Just go
Mm-hmm.
to an island. And yeah, so when we had like set things that we wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then life happened and a lot of things turned out to be a
Okay.
little different.
All right.
But it was fun.
That's what's up. We'll dive in on that one. Did you,
Mm.
maybe you had a little ganja? Me there? Okay. Well,
At this time, I can't
don't discriminate yourself.
confirm.
Don't incriminate yourself.
I can't confirm or deny anything though.
Okay. We're doing the fifth. All right. Shout out to New York. And like always, at Robbie Privilege, if a great collaborator, also a great YouTube friend of mine, you can check her at Robbie Privilege. Definitely hit like, subscribe over there. She have great conversations and very intense one too. And I was glued to the TV, so I appreciate you for you being you and you having the content you got, because I'm not doing it.
Thank you. I mean, it does take a certain strength. I think empathy is always the key to make it through YouTube and any business that you do. You have to know going into it what your primary action item is, and mine is always people. So, there's
I
that.
agree.
But to this passport, like y'all know, I'm finna go to Dominican Republic. I'm trying to do what the dudes do. You know what I'm saying? They go over there, they get their chicks. I'm trying to go over there and get some.
They get
Every
their
time I'm playing.
chapeador. They get their choppy. You trying to get a choppy?
Listen,
Choppy. You gonna get a choppy?
Have you had any other places that you traveled before, Rob? That besides this, where you plan on going currently?
no, I stay inside the USA, the USAA, but I'm going out of bounds.
Okay.
You really going to Dominican Republic?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay.
I
told you. Listen, I told you.
What intrigued you to go there though? Like, what made you thought like, hey, let me go check out the DR?
Robbie's gonna come back different.
Honestly, in one of my business ventures that I do, that's a perk. It's a part of the business venture. So I'm going, you know what I'm saying? 8 nights, 7 days, 8 days, 7 nights. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out here. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's what pretty much the passport bros do too. So that that's pretty much the conversation, because it's not always, as we're saying, it's not always just the guys. Women go out there for whatever options they want too.
So you're trying to say that women go out there for sex?
Women do go out there for sex, and women do go out there to live, and women go out there for business. Like Ross said, she's there for business.
I feel like you're trying to make
business
like
plus a little bit pleasure, but I'm gonna leave with business.
I feel like you're trying to make it seem like women and men are equal in this situation, and I beg to differ.
Really?
Yeah, I do not think it's equal. I think that.
Okay, let's go.
No, I beg to differ. I feel like, yes, there are women that go and they want to have sex, but I don't think, maybe I'm wrong. I know YouTube is going to kill me, but I just feel like men mentality is primarily sex versus a woman's mentality. Okay. Not saying that the women don't have sex. They may even end up having more sex. I just don't feel like that's their.
Okay. Well, we'll chop up this. Let's go with the stereotype, right? There's a stereotype that majority of Caucasian women go to tropical islands to get.
I ain't them. I ain't them. So next.
Okay.
I'm saying the way
But you make okay, so you said it's true then.
I'm brown. I'm
I
brown.
don't, I don't. At this
You're
time,
caramel.
I'm not able. At this
you
time,
you
I'm
close
not
to you getting
able.
close to that meter.
I'm me. Okay, and me, I can't. I'm on that end of that spectrum, so I'm unable to see the other side of the spectrum. I don't know what they go for. That's their business. Next.
Okay. All right. So you
Mm.
don't pick up a paper, you don't watch the news, you don't hear
No,
TV.
I live in my Newark bubble. No, thank you.
Okay. Newark's a very vast place, lady. New York is a very vast place.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
I
yes.
So
don't know,
But
cause I see a lot of them island boys. They be out here thirst trapping. I got my favorite new thirst trap on
what?
Instagram. But baby,
Okay, but I do watch 90 Day Fiance, and based on that particular show, I do understand the stereotype that those women go to those countries to get the island boy for their,
yeah. Jamaica is one of them. That's pretty much the top one. Some parts of
oh no,
Africa.
it's Jamaica,
Jamaica
right?
is one. It's
Jamaica,
pretty much the main one.
Africa,
Africa is another one.
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah, they ain't going to Haiti. Nobody go to Haiti.
they should though. Shout out to the Haitians,
I
Zopan.
love my Haitians. You know I love my Haitians, but they don't go there.
It's a
Um,
survival. It's survival over there.
Get you a
yeah,
Haitian
you right.
man though. They know how to survive. You know they know how to survive over there. So over here is light work. Get you a Haitian.
I
Yo,
can't even
Robbie,
argue that. I can't even argue
Robbie,
that
at this
concept.
time, at this
I can't even
time, I'm
argue
not
that
able to
concept.
confirm or deny that at
I can't
all.
argue that
I
concept.
love my people. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. And leave it like that.
Ooh,
Zoe for
child.
life. That's it.
Okay,
Um,
so again, so when you went there, Betty, you went there for just vacation, just for the experience, right? So you didn't
yeah,
go there.
I went there with the intentions of having fun. I wanted to go. You know, you drink, you relax. I love the beach, and I wanted to do certain activities, and I was coming out of my comfort space because it's like I always have an excuse on why we don't do things, and I came from a background where, the girl group chat where we supposed to do a group trip, but it never really happened type of
Correct,
situation. So
correct.
this
Where
time it
seven
really
out of eight of them are broke and they can't afford the down payment for the trip.
correct.
Or
So
flaky.
so the
Just
so
cause.
this so this so my friend, she's a lot younger than me, and she was like, book a ticket right now, and I'm like, I had no reason to say no. I was like, oh, okay. Call my mom. I'm like, can you watch my kid? And she's like, yes. And I don't think my mother thought I was serious. And then one thing happened, and it led to the other, and then I ended up on a plane, and then I end up in Jamaica, and then we end up doing activities, and I had an amazing time.
Yeah, shout out to Lady. She said when you go because she's planning on going back again. Like she has a whole thing mapped out. So she said if you go there, you better act right. Um, hey, I guess
I ain't got
whatever.
no choice. I ain't got no choice but to act right. I'm a
Yeah,
mother.
yeah. That's so they
Mm.
say. So they say.
Wait, what? Okay, so tell me what they say.
I don't know. Again, it goes back again. We're separating because again, you're saying like, hey, at this point, men and women are different. I'm saying they're not because me personally, I can say I know for a fact whether I can say, hey, I know friends or I have evidence of just women to say, hey, you know what, I'm going for these certain type of countries just to get the more of the sexual experience because I'm there longer than 10 days, 2 weeks, or a month. Versus most men that will go there and they'll say, hey, you know what, I'm going there for a month. But if I'm going there for a month, 9 times either just for business or the long lasting experience. Because the smart ones, like myself and others, if I'm going there for 10 days, I'm not generally going there for sex. Majority of women go there for 10 days. Oh, they're going to get their their late
I'm
night
like shocked.
creeps. Yeah,
I am shocked
it's
that
a thing. I'm
women.
telling you, it's a thing.
I
Yeah,
feel like this is. I feel like most men go. They just leave this country because it's cheaper and they can flex more and they trying to get some poom poom. Like I don't see how you think that they don't. I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll throw up. You said you watched 90 Day Fiance, right? It was a Jamaican guy. The story was a Jamaican guy, mind his business, hard work. Everybody got the 4 or 5 jobs, and then one Caucasian woman, she happened to come there, and she was literally looking at him like he was eye candy, and she thought it was going to just be a fling, and it turned out to something serious. So that's just one. That's just one experience, and then we had the new one where the Paradise version, where this young girl, she actually went there again, back to Jamaica, Caucasian woman with the southern drawl, and she looked at the man, and she looked at him for eye candy.
But then that we could but then that becomes a whole different thing because I think that when you talking about those type of women and then you're talking about black men, then we this become another racial situation. I don't think it's
You don't
just
have to make it a racial right. That's like me. If I
I
mean,
I feel like
it's like,
it
go ahead.
I feel like it's more it becomes more racial to me. I don't think it's more women or men because
Okay.
let's talk about if we talk
So
about
what?
that
So what?
show,
So why would those?
I don't see a lot of me going into these other countries trying to get married. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's
Okay,
usually those types. So
that's
when we
fair.
talk about yeah, so when I talk about I'm thinking about my girlfriends, all those girls trips that never happened,
Hmm.
they never really talked about like let's go and find a man. It's more like let's go and get turned up and just do things that we probably wouldn't even do here in the sense of the way we dress or where we would go,
Hmm.
but not necessarily. I feel like most of my friends are probably scared to even have sex with people outside this country, to be
Hmm.
honest.
Why you think they
Yeah,
scared though?
Yeah.
because I think it's social society makes it seem like everybody outside the United States is dirty, which is obviously not true, but it's the social conditioning. All these diseases is everywhere else, but they make it seem like it's not here. So I feel like people, when I'm thinking about the girls that I know, they would more than likely be like, no, they're not going to do anything if they leave here, because it's like, oh my god, where I'm going to go, what doctor I'm going to go to, stupid. Just,
It's not really honestly. It's not really stupid. I watched one where, and this is actually a woman. She actually traveled outside the country, not just for the experience. It wasn't experience for her, but more of the financial benefit because she said she had like a root canal, something was going on with her tooth, and next thing you know, she took a trip to another country to get surgery on her mouth and got a hotel to stay there tonight and came right back. And the dollar amount she gave was way cheaper than she would actually pay for actual insurance here in the States. So that's what I saw from her.
that
Most women were doing that. Yeah.
yeah, I know a lot of people go to Turkey for that, but it's just like for me, I'm thinking about if we just go by stereotypes or like the social thing, I feel like more women was traveling in these last couple of years just get plastic surgery, not looking for sex. I'm being honest. I feel like
That's
most people
facts
just went.
though.
But no, that's true. But I don't think it.
I feel like
I
most
don't
people went
think.
to
Yeah, but I don't think
Colombia,
it. I don't think
Dominican
it's.
Republic.
Yeah, but I don't think it's very. It's not spoken out much. But that's what I'm saying with the mindset people
See,
have. People not thinking about that. It's literally cheaper to
see,
go another country to get real medical care than ones that you
that's
need.
what I'm saying. But I feel like women like me, I feel like women of color, most of them were just going to. That's what the social thing was. Did we not see that video where all the people off the airplane they had all them wheelchairs because they all came from DR and they ain't had enough wheelchairs for the people because they just all had surgery. I think most of these that's how I feel like.
With those
I feel like
BBL surgeries?
Yep.
yeah, everybody was getting BBLs. I feel like this is how it is. Men was going to DR to get their little choppy on, and
Hmm.
then the men and then the women were just going there to get their body done and come back home and be bottle girls. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't hating. I'm not hating at all. But
Yeah.
that's how I feel like society. That's how social media was showing it. Like this is what everybody was doing. Everybody want to be Kim Kardashian.
All right. Well, I mean, this ask in the chat. In chat, moving forward, put a one up if you think the women only go there for the BBLs. Put a two up if you think the women go there just to get what's
Turns
another
out.
option? Get turned out.
I mean, and then plus too, like a lot of women don't want to be too closely entangled with men in other countries because you could get swept up into the traffic trade.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like those are chances that I don't see a lot of women will be taking. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there's some women that don't go there. You get swept in the moment. You might
Mhm.
find somebody. You in a situation, but like the intent. I feel like men's intent. Because I have a brother. I have when he was younger. Like I believe that people were just going to these countries to have sex. Men. I don't see the women. I don't know. Maybe I'm living in my bubble.
I don't know.
My bad.
I think I believe you. I'm kind of agreeing with you about the women part, but I do think maybe most because on that majority of race, it might be for just for that women part. But I have seen some outside the box that go there for quote unquote
Hey,
love.
don't get me wrong. We
Yeah,
got some ratchets. We got some ratchetness in our own society, and I'm not
yeah,
saying to go there to have sex is ratchet, but I just feel like I don't know. I feel like usually because men talk about the girl trip, but I don't know. Is girl trips supposed to be that they go in there to go have sex with other men? I thought girl trips was to go there and like
yeah.
turn
But
up.
guys look at it a little bit differently now. Majority of guys, they're like me. Let's say men you're together, and you know what? And you tell me, hey, man, Robbie about to plan a girls trip. I might be excited. When? Because I want the house to myself. I want to take over the living room, or I want to do something. Go ahead, baby, go ahead, do your thing. Go, girl. Matter of fact, here's an extra 200. You know. I might be doing footloose dance with my socks and t-shirt all around the place. So you don't know. But other men feel like if women have their girls trip, it's like, oh yeah, you guarantee you going there for sexual gratification.
But the men that say that are usually the men that are
Who?
cheaters. Okay? Their whole friend group is a bunch of dogs. All right? They put in
Thank
their
you.
penis in anything that moves. Because what the hell you think? Somebody paying you got penis at home and you paying to go get more penis?
That's why I said to you. I really don't see how women is. I don't know. We can't have free dick and then go pay for dick.
I don't know. That might go, Rob, but seriously, that might go
Excuse
back
my
to
language.
no. But that might go back to what she was saying earlier because her argument was they are different, and I'm like, no, but that might be a difference because not at the time women go there for the do a lot of stuff for the experience.
Right. But it's not the experience. Okay, so let me put you down on game, right?
Okay, cool.
I don't know how it is that these men can potentially go overseas and find the best juicy juice box that they're gonna have in their life, and then just come back to the States. Because with women, when we find some good eggplant, okay, we want roasted eggplant parmesan, zucchini, eggplant. We
Yeah.
want the eggplant every single day. We're gonna be over here
Uh-huh.
feeling like, damn, I gotta hurry up and get back over there because I need some more of him. Like, it
Uh-huh.
doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Thank you, Lady Navoa. Mm-mm.
No,
We need
but
to
you're
be able
right.
to access. We need to be able to access the eggplant. Like hell, if you too many
Listen.
hours away from a woman, she's gonna be like,
Well, maybe the guy ain't doing something right at home for her to even be missing that ad play at home, and she getting the zucchini somewhere else.
no, that's what I'm trying to tell you. If a woman has eggplant at home and she likes her eggplant at home, like that's her
That's
man, she
it.
married.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
She don't want
it.
to train nobody else on how to do it. You know, we had that conversation. Great expectations. Most women not even having orgasms. So if they get it anywhere close to it, they're like, "Oh shoot, I gotta stay still."
Hey, but see, that's my
Say,
argument back with
Robbie,
Betty again
it's
about the other
it's
women that goes to other countries just to get that.
no, but I think the hard truth is men just hate to hear the hard truth. If the woman is usually stepping out, it's because something
What?
ain't right.
Us
Something
men
ain't
hate to
right.
hear the hard truth?
That hard
Yes.
truth is usually,
Oh,
and this is
okay.
usually you.
You just dropped a bomb right there.
No, listen.
Okay.
I'm being very. Listen. I feel like know it's gonna give me the backlash. I feel like if a woman cheat and the sex really is bad in that
Yeah,
relationship,
but we're not talking about cheating. We're talking about women going on these
I can't have a
passport
But
whole
that's
trips.
man. I'm gonna
cheating.
go. That's cheating. What you think it is? If I got a whole man at home and then I go to another country or anywhere else to have sex with somebody else, that's cheating.
What
And for
happens in
me,
Dubai stays in Dubai, Betty.
no, it doesn't.
No,
No, it does not. Okay, no, it does not. For
Okay.
no,
me,
because
it's
the
like
vagina will bring back the story.
okay, I can't with you, Robbie.
I'm telling you right now. I'm
Oh,
telling you right now. If a woman ain't never had no orgasm with you, right? Or she taking forever to orgasm, and then
I
all of
know.
a sudden her body gets unlocked like that, the next time you bang it out, she's gonna be her body's trained now. Like, oh, this is how we do it. Bang, waterfalls. You're
Her,
gonna know
her
like who
face.
touched you.
I think I'm not gonna knock you on
Shalom.
that one, but I think you just brain the notch just a little bit because there are men that women travel across the globe for to get that type of experience. They come back home like, you know what, babe, I just need an extra 4K just cause,
Yeah,
and then
but
they'll
eventually they're
travel
gonna
right back over
divorce
there
that man.
again.
I'm sorry. I feel like eventually they're gonna divorce that man unless that man is paying for everything in life. Eventually, that would lead into a separation. I just don't see how that can continue. But you know what? This world is weird, and people have been doing weird shit the last
Very weird.
excuse my language
Very well.
for the last couple years. So well,
Yeah. Fair enough.
maybe it's
So,
time,
Listen,
but
mhm.
but let's keep it real though. In usually these higher income relationships, right? Someone knows that they are not sexually gratifying the woman. So they'll
Mhm.
be like, "Go ahead, Susan. Go ahead, Susan. Go on your vacation. Here, go shopping. Get you some eggplants
can I
and have
can
a
I
good
have
time."
can I be Susan? I need to be Susan. find me, find me, find me. I need to be Susan. Somebody give me some money so I can go on a vacation and go get eggplant. What kind of foolishness?
All right,
Oh,
now
I'm sorry.
hey,
Zaddy
just
said it's Stacy.
hold on. Just
I'm
to be
getting
fair,
hot. I'm
hold
getting
on.
hot.
Just
No,
hey,
it's
hey,
so.
hey. Just to be fair, now we seen Girls Trip. Now there was no Susan there. It was a Shaniqua and everybody else. And guess what they were doing? One was the corny one was the freaky one was the boss. So you had
But
that.
they the same. But the thing about it is, those women were, and I'm not trying to be. They probably are the same here. Like I feel like the Girls Trip movie was. They were the same type of chicks here that they would probably be in someplace else. There's always one that's corny, one that's a one that's a very outgoing person, one that's maybe sexually freaky. There's always that. That's a group of girls.
Okay.
But I
It's
mean, I
weird.
need I need for men to break free from the matrix. Because I'm telling you right now, your girl and her friend group, they not doing all of that. First of all, if your woman go to sleep every day at 8:45, falling asleep in the Lifetime movie, bitch. When she's out on vacation, I don't give a shit what her friends is doing. Everybody could be at the bar. She's sitting there with her glass of wine, dozing, all the way asleep.
You
Don't get it.
are absolutely correct. I agree, 100%.
Not all
I
of them.
agree.
Not all of them.
I agree. No, listen, they might be 1 or 2 nights they push, but the real person still come out because I can let you know, based on me, after a certain time, I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. I
All
can't.
right.
I can't
So
do this
hold on.
no
So
more.
touching base on it, we'll slowly end it off with this. So Primal says girl trips in their 20s is different than their 40s. Do you agree
Primal,
with
who
this?
40? Who 40? Primal, who 40?
Girls trip. Let me repeat that again. Girls trip in their 20s is different than their 40s. So
I
I'm and
wouldn't
I'm
be
just
able.
I'm just I'm
I
just
wouldn't
get
be able to make a
I'm
comment
gonna
because I'm in my
guesstimate.
20s.
I'm gonna guesstimate some women today now in their 20s are getting flown out and paid to have that hot girl time over there. In their 40s, the stuff you're saying might be just a little bit different.
But
Can I
most of the
tell you?
men
I
that
feel like it's the opposite. I feel
oh
like
wait,
girls in their 40s now are doing more things than the ones in their 20s.
I don't
I
think so.
I have to
But
disagree with that one.
yeah, I would disagree. But I
Mm-mm.
would say this too. Most of the men that's complaining about they girl going on a trip, they girl is in their 40s. These dudes is old. Like you old grandpa. Oh, get the walker out. Okay. Let me rub your back with the Ben Gay. You're not drinking, you're not dating no hot chick that's trying to go out here living her best life because she's single. You committed. You just want control. Y'all got control. It's some men. I'm working on some, y'all. I'm working on some. Some
Oh
men
gosh, I don't
have
even want to hear
control.
what Poppy got to say. Whatever he got to say, I say
He
no.
just came in. What are we talking about?
Whatever, I
He
already
just came
feel it. I
in.
feel. I feel it in my
The
bones.
Walker. These
Let it
dudes is
go. He just said, "Ayo." Just the ayo on the phone. Just the ayo. I'm just sitting here like, no,
Hey, man.
no, Poppy.
Oh, but hold on. But shout out to Poppy. He said respect to the chat. But shout out to Poppy Blanco. I don't know if you know this, Betty. He just hit his 1K a couple days ago. So shout out to Poppy Blanco.
Congratulations, Poppy.
Yes,
I
I am.
yeah,
contribute. I
congratulations,
did.
Poppy.
I contributed to that. Do I get something?
Yes, we'll ask Poppy. Poppy Blanco. Betty says she contributes for you getting the 1K. She would like to know what do she get for that, and we'll wait
He's
for
going.
Poppy Blanco's
He
response.
gonna say something. He gonna say something crazy. But
He might.
no. But
He gonna say
but
eggplant.
I know. But no. I know. None of your business. No, but no. Let me just say this. We talked about this before the chat. We talked about it. I feel like the reason why I feel like men and women are different when they go into these
Shout out to Chad.
these trips is that women are not. We don't want to spend our money. Okay, we don't want to spend our money.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, I don't know a woman who'd be like, yeah, I want to spend my money. Men, on the other hand, know that they need to spend their money to get some of these women and to get what they want when it comes to sex because they know money talks, BS walks. So I feel like these men go to these third world countries
Most
because the
men.
US dollar is so much
Okay.
bigger
Okay.
and they can flex, they can buy the bottles, they can look like whatever, and they fake it to make it. And they end up with women that they probably would not be able to bag here because they don't have the money here to do it. So that's why I feel like most men go to these countries for sex more than women do because I don't want to spend my money.
All right. Shout out to Miss Creatives. She said thank you, especially when you broke. Secondly, in the honor of the manosphere, we had that conversation. So I'm not gonna let you deflect on me. You know, you're not being submissive, so you're not gonna deflect on me, okay?
Ah man, you can kiss that.
You know,
Submit
this top
these.
this topic is about the women to focus on. Okay, since we pretty much talk about the whole sexual expectations with that. So what about just traveling for fun, right? So what do we expect for women? Like you said, you went with a friend or you had friends going. So what do we expect as women, or how do we go about doing the right way when we're traveling outside the country? And when you talk about no cruises, because anybody can do a cruise.
Well, I did excursions. I think we when we went there, we had certain things that we wanted to do. Um,
Hmm.
we had so many people told us, "Oh, we should do it this way or we should do it this way." And then the best thing is when you get there, we got to the hotel, you talk to the people that work there, and then from there we were able to get a lot of things way less than if we would have planned it with people beforehand. Um, I think it's just like it's intentions too. If you really want to go for an excursion, really go for the excursion. But
Okay.
some people, I guess, some people
Now
want
for
to
the
go
views,
and just sit on a beach.
I have
for the
to.
views, do you want to explain the excursions for everybody? Because everybody don't know when they travel. Because I literally just had
Well,
a relative take off and leave on random.
like for me, right? I wanted to. I did ATV. I did the horse in the water ride thing. Like I think we horseback and then in the water. Then we did zip line. First of all, I did zip lining. I can't even
Okay,
believe I
so
did that.
so excursion means what?
I would say activities.
Okay,
I
activities.
don't know activities. I
I'll
guess.
just break it down for some because again,
Like my
most people don't
friend, she
know.
went snorkeling. She went
Okay,
snorkeling. She fed the fish, and she did all these things.
and that was all with the package.
There were different things. We did the first package had three things, and then we did separate things: bamboo rafting, going to the waterfalls. So I guess it's like just like how people come here and they want to go when they go to New York City, they got certain things that they want to do, right? Some people come to New York City, they got to see Times Square, they got to see the Empire State Building. So they have those type of, it was a planned activity. So we knew we wanted to do these activities. Now it was for us to space it out on the days on how we can do that. But I personally don't see it. Like a lot of people I've seen, they just go to these resorts and just sit in the resort. I personally wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I like to get out. I agree with that. What about you, Rob?
Yeah.
So for me, like, I don't believe in traveling with people. All right, let me just keep it
I
honest.
get it. I get it.
I really don't, unless it's like my man, and even then it's iffy. It's like I don't know. I don't want to spend my
I like you,
money.
so guess what? You go, yo, here you go, honey. Extra 100 too. I'll be home. Go do you.
Yeah, because like sometimes you want to get lost in the moment. You just want to have fun. And when you're traveling with other people, things are contingent upon their attitude. Like even with family, somebody wake up on the wrong side of their bed. Oh my god, my tummy hurts. Now they all Debbie Downer because they want to lay around and drink ginger ale all day. And you trying to go outside and shake your ass, but then you feel bad because you don't want to leave them in the hotel room by themselves. I don't got time for that. Listen, I'm going outside. Feel better. Chicken soup, virtual hugs. I gotta go. Like, and
But I think,
especially,
but that's depending on who you go. Like me and my friend, I personally don't see how people can go in a group. One person is good enough. We were able to do certain things together, and we did a lot of things separately, and I was fine about that. That was okay. I had a company when I needed it. That was that.
I mean, I agree. Oh look,
Oh
oh
my
Lord, we got the
God.
shirtlet
Oh
and the
my
belt
God.
and the
Oh
cane. Come on, Jedi Mike,
hell.
what you want? What you want?
Hell.
What's good with it?
It's here.
We'll pull out Percy when you need him.
Oh, you know what?
Come on, Cletus, come on.
Listen, why are you disrespecting the passport bros?
Who
Why?
disrespecting them passport bros? I
Oh,
said y'all
me?
some hookers. Y'all want to go over there and
Oh.
get your little eggplant kissed on? Go on ahead, bye.
But
Two
again, you
thousand
keep
dollars
talking
for
about these
every
orgasms,
$1.
and you talk about these
2,000
orgasms and all.
for every dollar.
Excuse me?
Password, bro. Oh. The ones
See,
who
now you
they
can't,
have
man.
a
Don't overtalk
whole
me. Don't
$50
overtalk
US in
me,
their pocket.
ma'am, ma'am,
Oh,
ma'am. Ma'am, I'm not.
ma'am.
I mean, it's okay. We understand. When y'all in the States, it's a little more difficult. Them girls is prime time. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
I get
when
it.
you changing a water pump, right? You first got to prime the pipe with some water, right? You got to lube it up, then you put it, everything runs great. They always getting primed and lube. So whenever y'all going over there, it's like an explosion. Isn't it?
Speaking of, hitting it and, getting the game right to get the ladies, when you come home from a long day of work, when you're tired and your girl looks at you and, you're having a little trouble down there sometimes because you're so damn tired, testosterone levels might be low. You see that blue pill in that corner of the edge of your seat? Please take that Blue Chew or Cialis. Enter code word Blue Chew or Cialis and get 15 to 20% off. If you're a first-time customer, you'll get 40% off. $15.99. Bingo.
Love it.
I
Bingo,
can't.
bingo.
Cialis, I can't.
I'm just saying real quick. Y'all not doing it over here, so don't think we going over there so we could be disappointed over there too. We going over there to have fun. We like, ooh, the beach, ooh, the bar, ooh, the horses. Like we trying to have fun.
Oh, alcohol. Oh, alcohol at 11 o'clock in the morning.
see, ma'am. See, look, like I said, this is the difference between you want
Yo,
to go have
you
your
and this
girls
man.
trip.
Excuse me, little boy. Okay.
Little.
Young man.
Everybody want to get beat today for some reason. Everybody want to get beat today. All right,
Oh,
ladies.
little.
Yeah, go ahead, Jedi. How you doing, man?
Nah, listen. I just came up here. Shout out to the passport bros. Listen, go wherever you want to go. Right? You have some needs and preferences. Go out there. Even go across the border. Go ahead. Go ahead. But know the consequences of those choices. Knowing that, listen, it might be these violent delights will have violent ends on both spectrums. You have to understand that some of these things have consequences.
Violence?
And for women, I think you guys have more to lose than we do.
You said violence?
Fair enough.
I say these violent delights will have violent ends.
Not violent delights.
There you
I
What
go.
know,
type of
right?
These violent
Jedi?
delights
What
will
type of
have these
violent
violent.
delights you
Well,
trying to
what kind
have in the
of
passport?
I'm
Tell me
confused.
now.
Where does violence come into this?
That's why he got that cane. He
It's
said he gonna
called
cane you.
pros and cons. When you
Mm.
do one thing with negative intentions and it backfires on you without any safety repercussions,
But I need to say this.
yes.
I think that people need to get out this whole mentality that you can only be in love with someone in the same area right here. I do believe that people do meet each other and love can happen at any point. People can have connections with anybody at any place at any that I can say can happen. Like you said, I think it's the intentions of going there just to F and ball out is my issue.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
okay. So what about again? So I know Jedi. You can chime in on what we said earlier, and that's fine. But so what would you suggest for men and women? Would you suggest for them like, hey, go there for just for sexual expectations? Would you say, hey, go there for the venture, like you said? But if you're asking them to go there for the venture, how would you suggest for them to go there the right way? How would you suggest for them to prepare for that?
Well, I feel like if you are in a relationship, you should not be trying to go out and have sex with other people. So
Okay,
that
we're throwing relationship off the table. No relationship. Everybody's
well,
single.
if you're single, I guess like he said, every action has a consequence. If you are going there for sex, I mean, protect yourself. I don't know what to say. I mean, I just don't know these people, so it's kind of like I don't
If
know.
if I may, I
Go ahead.
think. Oh, now I was trolling. But on a serious note, to the point that you guys are making, I do think there's a fine line when you want to like, for men cases, like when you actually are paying for box punani, whatever it is, and then to the point you have to do that across the border to do that and stuff. Where you at, in this great nation? To me, again, I just think that's more reflection on terms of what are you doing in terms of putting your proximity of like you're not attracting what you want. Now you want to go have a good time. I believe one of the biggest deterrent against whether it might be racism, ignorance, whatever, is travel. Right? You might learn more about yourself when you go across the confinements of where you grew up in. Some people they just stay in their they're in their town for the next 30, 40 years and complain. That's all they know. But again, I do believe when it comes to when we're throwing relationships out the window, my thing is that a lot of these things about collateral damage, especially to Broad B's point, like, listen, the vagina remembers. And same thing for men too. Like we possibly can have a trail behind us where, I'm watching the show House of Dragons. You don't want to have a possibility to come out where you have a bastard on across the border. You know, you know, like,
Facts.
like, so
Facts.
again, I just think these people are just not really focused on the consequences. Just like if you're gonna go, proceed with caution. Again, whether it might be joining the sexual liberation, all that stuff like that. I just think everything has a cost. That's the only where my point of view comes with it.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Same thing with women. And again, I don't want to keep making sex an issue, Betty, but definitely when women do go out there, a large majority out there do go for that. But I have seen more of just on the expat level women that actually go there to reside, have relationships, and long term longevity to stay there versus most men. Because I think men, and Jedi can correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but on the men's side, from what I see, when they travel this overseas, it breaks out in three categories. They're going there for the box, they're going there for their in love, short term, like, hey, I just met this chick online and sacrificing everything I got just to meet that girl, and then they come out empty handed, empty pocket, and just heartbroken. Then it becomes a hate on hate person. Then the second one is, me and Jedi, we go in there for the experience. We might, hey, you know what, let's take friends along. Or you know what, I travel so much, I'm fine going by myself. And then you have the last one, like Rob B had mentioned earlier, just for business. I see opportunities in certain countries. Let me go there and make the most of it. I love it so much. I might either just stay there or I might set another home base somewhere else for another business and move forward. So, but I really, like, real talk, I really haven't seen that many women break off in those three categories. I see women break off in two. It's either I'm going there to live, to find my mate, or bring her back, like we're seeing Shout Out to 90 Day Fiance. It's a lot of YouTube channels, and because when people hear stuff like this, like, oh, Passport Bros, I encourage everybody in the chat, back on the replay, go just look it up. Expat women or women that's traveling overseas. It's a lot of countries you wouldn't even think that a lot of women be there, and they pretty much there for a long period of times, and they'll
I
teach
know
you.
Dubai is one of them.
Well, it's not just Dubai. It's a lot of other countries. Just Dubai, just pretty much like the stereotypical, like, hey,
Hmm.
sex, whatever. But it's not just Dubai. It's a lot. It's a lot of other countries, and it's very fantastic when the majority of women I've seen go there. So they show a
Mm.
lot.
But
But I think,
Oh, and Poppy said
oh,
he
go
got
ahead.
three questions for you. Go ahead, ask your question, Poppy, and go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. The answer is no.
The
Whatever it
chat is
is, no.
undefeated. Shout out to Cannon. I appreciate you, Cannon.
Hey,
No,
how
but
y'all doing?
Good.
hey, my
Hey.
baby. Oh,
yeah.
now
Hey,
I'm
Cannon.
happy. Cannon is here.
What you have to say, Jedi?
Well, you also have to understand this too about this again the scam that we don't talk about here. When you go out to these other countries and try and find wives and stuff, there's a system also where they take advantage of American men. There's a thing called I think was it called WhatsApp or whatever, or there's people that group of women that kind of share pregnancy photos, right? Have be with the guy and stuff like that, and say, hey, here I'm pregnant, I have your child and stuff, and they try to send him money for them to send the women the money, because they're trying to trap them. Really, is all fake. They're sharing the same photo, but again, it's kind of like taking advantage of also American residency as well. All the other things, it's just I just think that I think the more of it's kind of becomes like a not a fantasy or a fetish or believe, thinking, oh man, I can just go cross border and find my wife. I just think again that's like that can lead more harm than good than actually when you doing it maliciously, not knowing there's actually people. Like when you get to those countries, you feel like, oh man, everyone's so like me, I'm so welcome. I'm upset. Yeah, because you're a target, you
Yeah.
know.
Correct.
So
That is correct. That I agree. That
Yeah.
I agree.
Man,
Uh,
listen, these people be out here living their
But we
best little life. Let them be happy.
somebody actually had a question too. It was lady. Hold on, I had to save and I'll put it for the group. Well, she
Lady
said,
Devoa.
yeah, Lady Navarre, thank you. She said, okay, Poppy had a question, but so do I. Mine is, so they want to be married, and if so, are they ready for it and the gender roles that comes with it?
I think that most of those men, or people, well, I'm going to talk about the men. This is how I feel, and everybody can beg to differ, but
Mhm.
it does go by the money thing. I think that a lot of men, they don't have the game here because if the man is highly sexual here, then he's just highly sexual. Period. But from what I'm seeing, it's the men who don't get no play here, and then they go to these other countries with their $50 to make $100,000, and then they want to flex and they want to live this fantasy of what they can't do here with women from these other countries.
I
This
got a
is how
story
the
to share
perception.
y'all later.
Yeah.
Not later.
I'm all about
Later.
story time. I'm all about
Nah,
story
So
not
time.
I
back
think
chat.
that
It's back chat information. No.
Okay.
okay. So I think the perception is that like this is what the men are doing because lack of better term, like they corny here, but they want to flex over there. This is the issue. That's the issue.
But that becomes very destructive though because again, it comes back to you not being aware of your surroundings. You just don't understand women. Period. Heck, it's bad enough you don't understand their country, so you're just slowly getting by in our country.
And of course they're going to be targets because
Miss Kenny Hill, what's your thoughts on the question that the young lady asked
Wanda.
earlier?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think a lot of it, to Betty's point, has a lot to do with the fact that they don't. It's not even about like the game and all of that other stuff. It's just that it's like they don't view women. They don't understand how to have relationships with other people, and especially women, right? Like socially awkward, just not understanding how who to be or how to be a productive or person that people want to be around,
All
right?
right.
So they just want to. It's easier, they feel like, from what they've seen, to just spend money, and then they're objectifying women anyway, because to them women are just an object to be used, not a person to actually, that has their own full personhood, but just a thing, an object, something to gratify themselves with.
Okay,
Okay,
and
but
just
one
to be
thing.
hold on, just to be fair, because Poppy Blanco said we are not talking about the men, we are talking about the women,
we
what
don't do
the girls
anything.
do on these trips. So, what do you think
Well,
about the women? Hold on, Cannon. What do you think about the women going on these trips? Do you feel like, in your perspective, you think a lot of them just go for how the men go for, just like for the sex, the experience, or is it equal both?
You you mean like sex tourism, as far as?
No, like the passport bro. I don't know. Have you ever heard of passport bros? That term?
Yeah, I've heard of that, but it's
Okay,
it's it's black women doing it, or are we talking about white women? Because I
we're
know
not
white
putting
women
race.
do
We're
it.
not putting race on
no,
this,
no,
but
no.
Oh, okay. I
It's
don't.
not the melanated sisters.
Yeah,
We
I
said
don't.
we said I said it. I said I don't feel like we
Let
do that.
Cannon, ma'am,
I'm sorry.
We haven't
ma'am,
said
Cannon.
that.
Okay,
Sorry, my Negro spider senses are
okay.
tingling. I heard
This
some
is
bullshit.
okay. This is what my impression and my experience with that whole entire idea is, right. From what
Mhm,
I understand, because it's about resources, power, and things like that.
mhm,
The biggest purveyors of that would be white men. They're the ones who kicked it off. They're the ones who have the power, the access, whatever.
mhm.
And then you have the next in line, white women who go to some of these countries, to get with these guys and things like that. Then now, recently, is when I just started hearing about the black men jumping on board and was like, "Yeah, let's go do it." I have not seen, honestly, by and large, I haven't seen any black women like, "Oh, I'm going out of the country to sleep with people." I haven't seen it. I literally
No,
haven't seen it.
Cannon. No, Cannon.
Wait,
They're
wait, wait.
Thank
they're
you,
Okay, you
whores,
don't have
Cannon.
to. I
Cannon.
don't have
They're
to put it on
whores,
a
Cannon.
flyer.
That's
I mean,
it.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying
Okay.
I have not witnessed it
The
personally. That's
Like
cognitive
all I'm saying.
dissonance.
So you never
like
see.
I said,
So you never had like friends or family members or people just through the grapevine say, "Hey, people going over there for the girls' trip."
No, to sleep with foreign men. No,
Or
I've
No,
never.
just,
thank
or just,
No.
you.
what about just, what about just the experience? What about just the experience? Or,
No, like if any of my family members
No.
who go out of the country, like they go with like my older aunts and stuff. Like people, like I don't. I
They
personally,
going
like
to
I
sit
say,
at the resort. They going to sit on the resort and get
yeah,
drunk.
like I
I
He about to
literally
understand.
cuss y'all out.
don't
Y'all not
know.
paying attention to his face. He about to cuss y'all out. Stop
No,
talking.
no, listen. I'm just
I
sitting up
saw
here.
it. He
Listen,
like,
I'm just sitting up here.
he
'Cause
like, but when they could,
I'm
then I
amazed.
might gonna be like, but they come back pregnant. What that mean? I
Yeah,
know you
I'm
about
not
to
saying
say
it doesn't
Pregnant. Wait,
exist.
wait, wait. Why
I'm
you
just
don't put
saying
my name in this?
I haven't seen it. Yeah, I no, I have
I'm just a
I've
little
literally
boy.
never talked to anybody close to me who's like, yeah, we're going to do this. Like I have not. It hasn't happened.
okay.
And like I
Damn.
said, I'm
I
not
think
saying that
they.
people don't do it. I'm just saying I
I feel
I
like
have
they
that
get
experience.
swept in a
Wait,
moment.
so
I really women do have sex when they go on it. I just don't feel like their primary reason to go on the trip is to go have sex.
I have to
no.
That's
disagree. I
my.
have to
I
only reason
disagree.
only
The root
reason
is
I
to the
disagree
tutor.
only reason I disagree better because it's only the depending on the topic. Like I said,
I'm talking
if,
about black women. I don't know about them other
I'm
women.
talking about all. You need to talk
I'm talking about
female.
all women. I'm talking about
All.
I ain't
all
talking
women.
about you.
From the east
Cannot.
to
We
the
are not
west,
the
from the
same. I'm
melanated to the
sorry. We are
pale.
not the
Yes.
same. We are not the
No,
same.
thank you. But I
We are
mean,
not the same. I'm
ladies, it's
sorry.
very interesting because they say we need 5 men,
Lord
right?
have
They say
mercy.
we need our men that we talk to, the man that take us out to dinner, the man that go shopping with, the man for the
You know the
bedroom,
man.
and they think in their minds that we're gonna pay money.
To
Is it
go
here?
over there.
Right.
to get
You paid a
to get
plane
slept
ticket.
with. I don't like that. I don't know. That is just odd, man.
I don't. I
I mean,
don't.
I'm
everyone
gonna
takes
say
Southwest
that's
Airlines.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Shout out to
not
Spirit.
sorry, not
So we
sorry.
so
That's
so we're saying that
desperation.
people go.
That's
So you're saying
desperation.
people primary reason to go on these
Women.
trips is to solicit prostitutes. I don't
We
understand.
didn't say solicit. You now you just moved the goalpost, but we didn't say that. We're saying that there's women. We're saying that women go there depending on the certain country that they go to. Their intention is going to be just sex.
I think you're talking about a certain demographic of women.
Okay.
I don't think it's the I don't think it's the
It's not any of
demographic
the
of
women that
women.
you
It's
have
a
on the panel today. That's
yeah.
not our
I don't
testimony.
think that is in our.
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
haven't seen it in our community.
I'm not doing
I feel
I'm not doing
like
harming and attacks, okay? I'm not doing harming and attacks, all right?
I feel like like I said, I feel like women that look like me don't want to spend their money on no man.
right.
So
Like
it's like so
Now I
with
have to
that
give
being
pushback on
said,
that. I'll spend money on a certain type of me. But I'm not going out the country though. I'm not
spend
traveling.
it
I
on they
can't.
I don't want to spend it on their asses here and I sure don't want to spend it over there. Like I don't understand.
Have you ever
yeah.
gone to a
That's
mail review?
What's
I
that?
rebuke.
And I still don't want to spend no money. Like I'm the
What should I
person
Did
that you
you? But
don't
did
want to
you?
bring to. I'm the girl that go to the strip club and I tell you, the strippers will pay me because I'm not. I don't want to get my money. I'm sorry.
well. I mean,
Wait a minute. Wait.
Emotional damage.
That's a whole nother story.
well, there are women who give money, right? There are women in our community who give money, right? I'm just saying,
Yeah, you paid
that's
me
not
for
the
I mean,
women
they
Carmel.
give
I've
money to
seen.
Pookie and the Ray Ray. They help them buy a little bag of bud. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
like I'm saying, I haven't seen them
Yeah.
operate
Okay.
in that way where they're going out of their way to go out of the country to,
You paying a
especially to
light bill.
pay
Thank
men
you.
to sleep with them for what?
I
You
ain't gonna
paying
lie,
the internet.
I'm lying. I haven't seen that type of cat before the laws at all. I
Yo,
didn't see
he
that
put
type of cat.
he put top hat,
Yeah, it's top
top
hats.
hat. I can't. He like
So,
Major Cat.
so Gray Pill, are you saying that you have that you've seen that, like groups of women in our community who are like doing that you're like,
I feel
man, they
like
want
he
to do that?
Yes,
lying. You
I seen.
capping. Great
Betty,
pill,
can
you
I speak?
capping.
Can
You
I speak, man?
capping.
Because
You
I feel
cap.
like
I'm telling you.
Ma'am,
I'm telling you.
how
You
you
ma'am,
come back
capping.
to
ma'am,
the Great Pill Podcast?
ma'am. You can never talk.
Yeah, you just came from vacation. You supposed to be relaxed.
Cap.
You supposed to be relaxed. You come on vacation.
I need another vacation.
Grateful talking mess. Grateful talking mess. Do you want chocolate?
Yeah, from all races, a lot of women pretty much go over depending on the certain country they go to. First of all, since you threw that demographic out there, Dubai is a good one.
Mhm.
All races go there, and that's
They
pretty
go
much
to Dubai to Oh,
can I
to get money.
That's a huge
can I
stereotype that's pretty much almost
No,
hit the
no.
nail on the
See,
head.
see, but that is different because I know a lot of
That was
like a lot of
different.
those video they're going to get paid to get slept with, not to go pay
so
people to sleep with
yeah,
them.
and
They
my
are
That's
the
true.
thing is
prostitutes.
Okay.
why I'm gonna say here's another thing, and this is gonna be unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Oh God.
I feel like, and I'm sorry, I feel
No,
like
you're not.
black women ain't going to Thailand to go have sex with somebody from Thailand. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like
I understand.
we have this,
Yeah, but see, let's get your
we can't.
remove. Hold
This,
on, Betty. Let's remove yourself out of the equation for a minute, okay?
think about these other women because they have a certain, like Cannon say, you're talking about women with certain privileges. And I am not this woman. Like, I'm not her. A
Okay.
white woman's privilege is different. She could be the ugliest white
All
woman.
right.
She is
So
white. She has a
let's
privilege.
put you out of the box just a minute,
Mhm.
okay?
Mm. Like I
She's
said, you talk
on a
about
man,
women
bro.
that I'm unable to. I at this time is unable to give you a clear answer on what other women do. I can only talk about black women.
Ladies and
Leave me
gentlemen,
alone, Poppy.
But
Transformers.
Great Pill
We got a
Podcast,
Decepticon in on the
Look, I'm getting
panel.
hot.
I think but the example that you brought up, that's still different than what you were proffering, right? Because again, they do go to Dubai, but they're not going to pay men to sleep with them. They're going, it's the opposite, right?
They trying to get their money.
Right. So isn't that different than a passport, bro, where they're going to the country to
Yeah, that's
pay for
true.
the person?
That's true. So do you feel
So
like
yeah.
do they have quote unquote passport girls? Or is just not a thing?
They
It's just
get
not a
That's
flown
thing.
what I
out.
mean. Okay, this is what I'm saying
Mm,
from what
They
I've
get
seen,
flown
right?
out.
Because a lot of this stuff that when people are going to these disadvantaged countries, especially to sleep with people, it's a power thing, right? And so what I'm saying is when you have, to Betty's point, it is about like privilege, right? So
yeah.
that's why I said when you look at demographic, the biggest purveyor of that is going to be white men. They got the privilege to go all over the place, and especially if they're American white men. Oh, okay, they're going to be perceived a certain way. Then you have the white women who are coming up, and I've seen it, and I don't know if you guys ever watch, you guys ever seen the show like 90 Day Fiance and stuff.
That's my
My
show.
show, it's my
Yes,
Well,
show.
you
of course.
see who
Honey.
the women are who are
Cannon,
going over to these countries
Cannon,
And you
getting
don't
these
see us.
men.
You
Cannon,
don't see
Yes.
us. You
Cannon.
don't
Mm.
see
You're
us.
talking to the one person who actually watched this show. It's not always the
We had that.
Caucasian woman
We had
that's
that
over
one
there.
woman. She was stupid as hell. Who
We're
remember she
not
thought the
Betty,
guy
Betty,
was
Betty,
from
Betty, Betty.
Europe?
You
No,
grabbing all types of poles right now. Just hold
Yeah,
on.
that was just one
that was
woman.
just one.
Yeah.
But where
So,
was us?
but you see what I'm saying when you look at the dynamic and the reasoning, like it's a power play, right? Like you've seen the women who are going to get and they want to dominate these men, and because they know that they need the money from them, right? So they kind of doing the same thing that the white men are doing, and
Yeah, but
then
not all the women was doing
The
that.
white women. We
what?
think this is about race.
Ken, if you're using hold on, time out, because this is my show too. If you're
Mhm.
using that for example, because it wasn't all those women doing that. A lot of those women on there, especially the first season, they was doing that for an actual relationship, minus the little stragglers.
Who?
The
All of
Jamaican,
them were nuts.
the one I made a joke with Betty about is the Jamaican dude and the Caucasian woman. She went there. They had a relationship, got married, have a kid.
Lumina
They living good.
Hakeem.
Wasn't she
They
from New Jersey?
Oh,
Or something?
I think I know which
no,
one
she's
you're
in
talking about. Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
from the first
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
season.
She's the one
Yeah.
that had the angry sister.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, though, even the women on 90 Day Fiance,
And the homegirl from New York, from Staten Island. She went there to
that ain't even New York. That's a
Israel.
whole different place.
She went to Israel.
but they're not
Nobody know nobody
they're
from
not
Israel.
What we're
going.
saying demographics. So
Same
there you
brats.
go.
But they're not going to just have sex. They're going on that
For a
show to
relationship.
be married, not just to have a sexual encounter. But I mean, honestly, it's just, it's the caveat that you guys always say men and women aren't equal. This is one of those instances where men and women
I said that.
equal because men, they will, pay.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
And
Powerpuff
women
Girls
will
unite.
not.
I'm just saying. I feel like these men just can't pay for sex here, so it's cheaper to pay for sex over there. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
but that's
sex. They
majority.
go
But
with sex.
that is true. That's majority of men though. That's majority. Those. That's
But
why I said
I'm
before. That's what I said before. It's for me for the passport bros. It's separated in three sections. The weaker part of that limb is the ones that's going there for the box. The ones that go in there thinking they get it and they get screwed over, no experience, no nothing. And then you got the ones going there just for the experience and then happen to get bonus coming back. You know, then you got the ones that's making a business out of it. So it's pretty much broken on three. But the conversation we're hearing so far is women, and correct me if I'm wrong, is pretty much broken out of two. Women's generally going to say, hey, you know what? I'm having a fun trip with the girls. I'm coming back. But at the same time, I'm telling y'all on the other end of the fence, women are generally going there also. I'm not giving a number like 50-50, but generally women are going there too, just for the box also. But
Don't you? But don't you
I
think
feel
that
like
there's
women go there? They may go there to they may end up having sex. I just don't feel like they go there for sex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you think that there's a difference in risk factor for women? I don't know a lot of women who are running to other countries to put themselves in that type of danger. Like
okay,
that
Cannon, but what about the other Cannon? What about the other factor that you had mentioned before, right? Because you're saying because we know women got more options than men. So let's say you're 100% right. A woman like, oh, you know what? I'm going to whatever country, and my first thought is not I'm gonna get there, but I'm going with my girls. But she already know, hey, here in the States I can get it anywhere. I'm gonna go get it there. Now my selections became not USA, it became Wakanda, Kondo, Africa, Jamaica, Madingo. So
yeah, I don't think, again, I think culturally, right, in general, women are not thinking like, because we don't have to like why do we don't have to be
that's
thirsty
what I'm saying. We
like,
don't have to
let me go to this other country to sleep with this person, like. And then on top of that, let's think about the orgasm gap, right? The O gap. All I'm thinking about is I just don't think most of us are just like, let me see, because we already like, okay, is this gonna even be worth my while? Like, is this gonna even be
basic as fuck?
All right, shout out to
Poppy is here.
Hold on, time out. Shout out to Poppy Blanco, 1K subscriber, holding it down in the YouTube streets. Always a mod every time you see him. He got blue. How you doing, Poppy Blanco? Next time I have you on, man, I gotta give you an introduction, man, because I haven't done your special introduction in a minute. So you got some questions for the ladies?
Yeah, man. I came over here because I got plenty of smoke for my girl Betty, man. Over here lying and shit. Yo, what
lying
the
about
fuck?
What? How am I lying,
You is
Poppy?
such a and hold on, and Canon too, man. Y'all just lie for a living, yo.
What are we lying about?
Are y'all politicians or something? Are y'all politicians or something? Y'all just lied over there.
You said that there's no difference in the way that men and women operate when it comes to sex. Really?
Talk about
Really?
Listen, I'm gonna give you some fun facts.
I have to travel to get dick. I can't get it here.
No. You're right about that one. No, listen, female don't have to listen. Y'all get dick for free. It don't matter. All you have to do is just walk outside and you get dick offers left and right. I'm not arguing that part. I'm not arguing that part. But the fact that you're gonna sit over here and tell me like, yeah, we go on the strips to relax and hear the wave in the ocean. That's a fucking lie, yo. Listen, I know I was just thinking just out of the top of my head, yo. How many girls told me that they went to Jamaica? That's what I said. I was saying in the chat, yo. I know girls that went to Jamaica in the Bahamas. What else, son? Like they went to Jamaica in the Bahamas, right?
I can't.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm in Miami right now, so I'm outside with my friends and shit.
Are you good?
So look, like how many girls? Do you know how many girls I know that went to Jamaica in the Bahamas and they got smashed, bro? Do y'all know the amount of girls that I know?
No, I think you know a lot of. It sounds like you know a lot of girls.
No, I know a lot of girls.
I agree that they get smashed, but my issue is you saying that they go for the intentions to do that.
Yep.
I don't believe that. I feel like they go there to have a good time. They go there to probably dress different, do different things, and they end up they can end up in situations because we are human beings and men and women are attracted and blah blah blah. But I don't think
I
that
see what
women be
Betty
like,
is
I can't
saying.
get dick here. I'm really gonna go to Jamaica to go get dick because I can't get dick here.
Just to
That
get
I'm
there.
not.
I see what
Listen,
you're
But I
most
saying.
okay,
can.
no offense,
But I
though. I'm the
can
only
see.
person here in their 20s, I believe. Am I not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm
Sir,
telling.
I am 17. The
Hold on, Betty. Hold
audacity
on.
of
One mic at a
men.
time.
No,
One mic
no,
at a
ma'am,
time.
ma'am. Please don't overtalk me. That's your second warning. Now listen,
Oh,
as,
little boy.
listen.
Little boy.
Go call me a little one more time. I'll show. Anyway,
Ooh,
Little boy.
I got you.
I
She
got.
said take them clothes off. Show us.
Lead attorney here.
Listen, you got my contact. Anyway, um, let me just stop. I'm about to expose people. But listen, this is what's gonna happen. I'm just telling. I'm just saying this, y'all. Like in the 20s, though, a lot of people here. You said we might not go with the intentions, but like it's all about some of the mindset you go in there. Well, listen, because I'm being free, whatever. Like we're human, we're animals by nature, right? I don't have to have a sign saying I'm hungry when I go to Applebee's. But what did I go there for? Just to sit around and enjoy the decorum? You got me fucked up.
Maybe you like the wings.
But
no,
I don't
you're
know.
going. No, okay. I think I understand what Betty is saying, right? It's like, okay, of course, if you're going to a restaurant, you're going there for the food. But I guess what Betty is saying is that it's hookup culture in general. So the same way a woman may go out, have a nice time, go to a club, whatever, meet a dude and hook up with him, would be the same way she would do if she's out in another country or whatever with her friends. Not, oh, let's get together because we can't get penis here, so let's go there to get some.
Well, I
Like
would
I
say
guess
this though.
that's what she's saying.
Cannon. Thank
right.
you.
That
Thank
is
you. But
the
I do
biggest
feel-
lie. Listen, I know it's the
I do
beginning of the
believe
week, but that's the
men.
biggest lie I heard this whole week.
I do believe men.
Yes, no, ladies.
I
Let's
do
just tell the
believe
truth.
men.
That
All
is
right,
not
all
truth
right,
at
all right.
all, man.
Let's just tell the truth, Betty.
Man,
We
All right, I'm
say
done
that we're
trolling.
gonna
I'm done
go
trolling.
to
I
Hawaii
clocked out.
to get us
Yeah.
a nice big Samoan. That's what we're doing. We're spending $3,000 to go to
I
Hawaii
clocked
to
out.
get the Samoan because that's
all
what
right,
they
look.
do. Because we're the
Here-
same.
here- here's the deal.
You
Yep, because no, you're right.
Robbie.
Men
Robbie,
So
we go
usually,
to
Powerpuff Girls won.
Thailand. We
The
go to
Powerpuff
men,
Girls
Thailand
won.
and
men
China
usually,
to find
men
a
usually
Sugar,
the
spice, and everything nice.
man usually is the one that is spending money, so we know that part. Duh, like we know that. But let's be honest, people. Let's be honest. When y'all organize those girls' trips, I know what happened on the girls' trips.
Yeah, but
I happened to.
what she's
No.
saying is we are not organizing trips because we
Can I
drive
finish?
and we like,
Can
oh,
I
we gotta
finish,
get
Cannon?
some.
Yeah,
Can I
thank you.
finish, Cannon?
Thank you.
Okay,
Can I finish? Can
yeah,
Pappy
No.
finish, man? Huh?
go ahead.
Yeah,
Poppy.
interrupting my good time over here. I'm over here gracing you with my presence, and you treating me this way.
Oh God.
Get your husband, okay? Get your husband, all right?
Yo, look. Yo, let's be honest. When y'all do this girls trip bullshit, right? You know that y'all go to fucking for some new nigga out of town because when you live with your man, you don't want that coming back home. Am I right or wrong?
No.
Wrong.
Am I right or wrong?
This is actually no.
No.
This is hilarious to me because
Wow.
it
You wanna lie.
wasn't until I got to these YouTube panels that I even found out so many men are just convinced that I think it's projection. I swear
Objection
to
leading.
God, I think it's projection because you
No.
all know what
Objection,
your
lack of
mindset and what
foundation.
you're doing. That it's like you just like because I never heard this before. So I got here that so
All right.
many men were so apprehensive,
Poppy.
like they're going to
I know,
have
the
sex
truth
with
can be
men when they
amazing
go on these
sometimes.
girls' trips, and I'm like, what?
Is it?
Because they
No,
used to women that just
perception.
busted wide open. Women that
All
don't
right.
Yeah,
need
it's
no
like,
type
Come on.
first
of
of all,
All right.
Spread 'em.
But it's
involvement or
also what their,
engagement.
but it's
perception
also
ain't
I said
what
true.
spread 'em.
their mo is, right, Raw? It's their mo. Like they're
Then I
just like
just
Poppy just said. Poppy just explained. No, that's what men are doing. That they live with a woman. And then they want to try to go on their guys' trips or
Stop
whatever.
right there.
so they can
Stop
get out
right there,
the
Cannon.
house.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Right?
Stop right there. Stop.
I
Stop.
feel
Stop right
like-
there.
I feel like it's
Stop
projection.
right there. Stop it. Who they doing it with? Who they fucking when they go on the strips?
They prostitutes that they can pay $20.
No, no, no. Y'all are such a liar, yo.
They go well versed on it.
So they find good church girls, good wholesome women.
Don't say church
So
girl.
hold on. Let me get this
I'm
right,
not
yo.
saying, but see, I think you're misunderstanding too. I'm not saying that women don't ever cheat. I'm not saying that there aren't any women that are sleeping around me. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that I've never seen culturally or in my experience where we all trying to get together to be like, let's go on this trip so we can have sex with some. Like, we're not doing that. I'm saying that's something dudes do. And I think it's projection. I swear
It's not projection, Cannon.
You just projected.
Listen,
without
I just got to the internet myself.
Hold on. So y'all said let's not talk about culture, right? But I really want to say it. So you may
I go after you.
Here's enough to power the Starship Enterprise.
Hold on, Jedi.
Hold on, Jedi. So do you really believe, and I'm going to say black women, so you believe that black women plan a trip, hold on, I am making it about race real fast, that black women, Poppy.
I answer right after that, please.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Plan a trip to go to Thailand, Japan, and I'm India. I'm picking these places on purpose to go there to have sex with the people from there. Like, you really believe that?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know.
All right, can I answer now? Can I answer?
Go ahead.
Yes, Poppy,
No.
Yes.
All right, look. Let me answer my homegirl Cannon, man. Like, she was like, "Well, did you listen?" I just got to the internet myself, baby. Listen, I'm like a year maybe on this internet bullshit. Me and my homies, we travel all over the place. Trust me. Do you happen to know how many married bitches and girls with boyfriend we put it down to? Do you happen to know?
See, that's what
that
I'm
number
trying
is
to tell
huge, baby. I can write a book about it, bro. You see what I'm
I'm trying
saying?
to tell you. His crew.
But now, hold on, let me
wasn't
finish.
down
Let me
day
finish.
one.
Hold on, I'm still going.
So he thinks everybody is doing it. That's
I'm not
that's
saying
my
that.
whole
There
point.
is
Like,
that. There is.
no,
That's no. I'm not saying
when
that.
you live a
I'm not
certain
saying that.
lifestyle and when you do certain things, sometimes you think that it's happening more broadly than what it is. I'm just saying that.
Poppy, answer my question. Do you believe that black women are going to China, Thailand, and India just to go have sex with the men in Thailand, China, and India? Get out of here.
All right, hold on. Before Poppy get into his rev that mode, Luke Casey, I hold on a question. Luke Casey had a question. She said, "Are women that desperate for intimate relations?" This is all relations of race, Betty. All races, Betty. Why is it always about the box getting broken?
I believe that this person is still thinking the same way we think. Like, I don't believe that women are doing this. I think that you men are just making this up because it helps justify that this is what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you are doing. And you
Estella got her groove back. Where we get that from?
Got her groove back.
She didn't
that's
go
why
to Jamaica.
She
went to Jamaica to chill, and then
no, she went to Jamaica to get that thing beat up. That's what she went to Jamaica for.
With that movie, you just proved her point with that movie.
No, I proved my point that she went to Jamaica to get her shit beat up.
Oh my God!
This is my blue cap flag.
Did you see
Surrender.
the movie?
It just ladies.
So they want to release.
I surrender.
The intention of having tranquility or learning about new culture, whatever the case may be. And naturally, women and men are attracted to each other. People do hook up. And I do believe that they would hook up anywhere.
Can I answer to my girl Betty?
Happen to be in a different country. Yeah.
Okay, Betty, you say how many girls is going to China and Taiwan
said black people. I'm talking about black.
Okay, how many? Are you talking about women?
No, Poppy,
you talk about black women?
Do you believe that a group of black women plan a trip to go to China, go have sex with Chinese men?
No, because naturally, no, you're right. Listen, you're right. Because y'all know naturally attracted to no goddamn Chinese men. And we know that. What? But I tell you where y'all going. I tell you where y'all going to go get fucked to the Bahamas and Jamaica. World. Y'all going to the Bahamas and Jamaica to get smashed. Let's keep it 100. Let's be honest right here. I thought we was people.
That wouldn't even be the move to make if you want to be honest. Like
I heard girls going to Africa now.
if women is gonna travel to, you know what I'm saying, get a little encounter, get a little entanglement, you might want to go to Europe. You
I
might want
was
to go to
just
like
about to say that. Like, I don't know why you're thinking
I'd
behind
rather
it.
you
Go,
say,
go where?
you say, if you
Go
say
Maybe
where?
Italy or something.
Paris,
No, I hear you. Go where?
Paris,
Germany,
you could say
Russia,
Oh
yeah,
no!
is all
Oh
for
my
love.
god! Oh my god! I'm done.
Italy,
I'm done. I'm done. Y'all not
Sicily.
attracted to
Go to
white men either.
Sicily.
Stop it.
Go to
Stop it.
Sicily.
Y'all lying in here.
Why you
We
acting
just
like
trying to
there's
tell
not brown
you.
people in Sicily and Italy and Russia and Germany? I'm gonna need y'all to understand. People of color are everywhere. Y'all need to broaden your horizons. You need to
We're in Iceland.
get out. Get out, right? Go to Iceland, go to
Actually,
go to Australia, go
pushing
down
Switzerland.
under. You understand what I'm saying? There's people of color everywhere. Like we gotta stop.
Canada.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop.
actually, I have been in 8 countries, so I have been outside. I have been in 8 countries already. So,
I feel like if you
so
said that women went to France looking for love and looking for,
Correct.
I'll give you
That's what
that.
I was gonna say.
No,
I think
look
women
for
do
love.
things
You don't look
different.
for
y'all don't go over
No,
there because
I'm
it's too
not going
expensive.
to.
That's
I'm
why.
sorry. I'm not going to Tokyo looking for no man.
Not for
Ladies.
love,
Tokyo.
maybe
Tokyo's got the
romance.
money.
Ladies,
Tokyo got the money.
ladies.
Lots of money.
It's okay. It's okay. But I will say this as a factor. There
I
are
can't
women.
nothing.
Robbie is right. There are women going out there for the ooh la la, not just the black man, because somehow Betty just keep bringing it back to the black man and the white man. And
I am talking about
We are free.
Man hater. Man
We are
hater.
free.
Not the same.
You fucking man
We are
hater.
not the same.
and somehow she keep coming back to the me I
We are
concept.
free.
Because I'm a black woman. I can't be talking about what
Welcome to the
Wow,
world.
you just admit the independence in your voice.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world.
Shut up,
Welcome to the world of open conversation. All right. Welcome
I
to
know,
that
no, I get it. Well, you
Listen,
should
All
have
right,
been a
yo,
white woman.
Great Pill, do me a favor, Great Pill.
You just
love
did
all the
self-diagnosis
Cappuccino
now. We
swirl.
don't
Can you
recommend
put
it,
Betty
but
on the
it can be
front, please?
beneficial.
Solo cam, please.
All right, you are the one.
Now, remember,
King.
these are some.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I got
you about to
I
say
got two
something?
questions for
No,
Betty.
I didn't want. I
Yeah,
didn't
nah, nigga. Put that hand down. Put it down.
No.
Put it down. Put that
You
hand
need
down.
some. You need some.
I want you to
24-year-old
look dead in my eyes. Look at dead in my eyes, baby. Right?
see you, baby.
Where
I
you just
can't
came
see
from? Where did you just came from?
you.
I know the answer. Where you just came from? I know the answer, right?
I came from Tahiti.
From where?
Haiti.
From Haiti
Uh-huh.
or Jamaica?
To this place that's called Jamaica, Haiti.
Jamaican.
I can't.
Bruh.
So now this is the $1 million question though. Who got the bots in Jamaica, man?
Jesus.
Who got the bots in Jamaica, man?
Jesus got it.
Jesus, don't put that on Jesus, man. Don't lie.
Jesus
Don't lie
got the
now.
box.
Jesus be holding the wheel. That's all I know. Jesus hold the wheel.
Jesus got the box.
All I know is my girl Betty was in Jamaica, ass out, nigga. One of them canoe paddling motherfucker was touching that ass, man. She sit over here and trying to lie over here, man. You lying, motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
Listen, this is true story. When I went to Jamaica, right? The niggas that be paddling the little canoes and the little boats and the fishermen, they were telling me they were killing when it comes to smashing this girl coming from America, bro. Black and white, it don't matter. They were just smashing them all, bro.
Yeah, that's the point I was making. That's the point I was making.
I was not smashing the man.
Not you per se, but that's the point I was making before. Depending on the type of country, that's what most women go for. Whether they
I talk to the people when I'm in the country.
You keep saying, but I think the thing that we're disagreeing about though is not that women will go there and will have sex with men there. I think we're disagreeing that their primary purpose for going
Thank
is
you.
to get slept with.
I feel like when girls plan, I'm a
Ken.
girl who we plan the girl trip. We have the group chat. Oh, we want to see this. We want to relax on the beach. We want to drink. We want to do this. We want to go to parties. We want to do that. I feel like men on the other hand, like, yeah, I'm about to smash this chick. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to get this choppy. I want to do that. I feel like we are two different type of people. I believe that women will go there, they get enticed by a man and then they end up having sex. But I don't feel like Oh, who? Either man? Is that him?
Look at you,
Oh,
you
okay.
boy. So
Because I know that I knew he was gonna come and say something, but no, I do believe that men really before they leave, like, yeah, I'm about to go fuck these girls. I don't believe that women think like that.
Yeah, that's what the whole group chat is about the whole time.
Yeah, like yo,
They
let me send
they
my
No,
the
$20.
whole
yes,
time.
yes.
That's
My
what they talking about.
$20.
You
Send
see,
my whole
Canon, I cannot really,
$20,
I
and I
cannot
can.
really ask you, girl, because you married. So I'm gonna leave you out of this one. I'm gonna spare you out of this one, man. But you know you was on your city girls back in the day, man. Stop it.
Nah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
heard a
you
voice,
see,
you heard a
took a
voice?
little while to answer. She had to think about
I ain't
that
gonna
one.
lie, I ain't gonna lie. That felt like cat voice right there. That felt like a
For
little
real.
cat voice.
You see, it was a long delay
Shannon, I'm
answer.
with you. I'm with
No.
you, baby girl. Nah,
Nah.
negative.
Like I say, most of
Nah,
Yeah.
y'all don't know what y'all
nah.
doing out
That
here. I
part,
learned that
Joshua.
very
But it's so
early.
listen, kind of baby,
So
kind of. I
yeah.
understand. I understand that you were a freaky virgin when you got married again. When you got married, so I get it. All right.
No, I never
But
said I was a
I
virgin.
can
But what
attest.
I did
But
say, and what I'm telling you from experience, is that most of you all don't know what the heck you're doing. So after I
Shit,
figured
nigga, you
that
tripping,
out,
nigga.
I was
You're
not
tripping on
running
that one.
around here trying to keep playing freaking find a needle in a haystack. Okay. It gets
You
tired.
talking kind of baby. Listen, I want you to listen real careful, man. You got the right one tonight, man. You talking to somebody know a thing or two. You feel me?
so
Congratulations.
No,
But
he
poppy,
I'm
got
telling
Yeah.
so
you
the
that
poppy,
most
pages
so
I'm
of
telling you
Thick
poppy.
that most
Python. You
of
understand?
What happened?
we not
Jedi Mike.
that's why I said
So great
I didn't
pill.
say all of you don't know what you're doing. I said most of you. So it's
What'd you
it's
say?
it's really a
No,
game of
I have.
Russian roulette.
Hold on.
What'd you
No, I
say?
have a question. I have a
Yes.
question. So
Shoot.
you
For
talk
me?
about Jamaica,
No,
right?
no, no. We
Yeah, for all
question
three
you,
of y'all.
Betty. It's about passing
No,
for a woman. What's up? No, we question you.
no. My question to you is:
Who
so
you
a
talking
group of
to?
men going to group of men. Shut up. Group of men go to Jamaica to do what? Sit on the beach.
No, listen. In my case, listen. I travel, bro. Like when me and my friends we just decide to travel,
Oh,
we just be having fun, bro. Like we literally you get
Oh,
up and
y'all
leave.
just be having fun, bro. Y'all be smash. You just said you smash married women and single women.
All
Y'all
right,
be
but
going
can I finish?
smash.
Can I
That's
finish?
probably all
okay. He
the
don't
married
speak
Hold on.
for
women
me
Can I
though.
would
He
can
don't
y'all
say.
speak
let
for
me
me.
finish, please? Like damn, can a nigga get a word? Yo, these hyenas is attacking me, man.
I don't
Fuck.
know.
Not hyenas.
Hyenas.
Hold on. Time out. Before
Trying to
Predators.
eat me alive, yo.
It's the
hold on.
Oh my
predators.
God.
Time out.
Oh my God.
Time out.
You really want to go the raceway? I see.
Time
But
out. Time
look,
out. Hold
but
on, Bobby.
it's
Hold
time
on,
for me to
Bobby.
answer.
Yeah,
All right, okay, go ahead.
hold on. We just got somebody come in. Since somehow we always talk about manifesting and
Oh
apparently
God, please
Betty
don't. Oh
manifested
God.
a white Caucasian, and here he is. You know.
From
That's
the
right.
Caucasus Mountains.
So
Yeah. I was meditating in the Caucasus Mountains, and suddenly my Caucasus senses started tingling.
You heard the
Who I
call.
like Wes. He's always with the mess. Yeah.
hey, what's your thoughts so far? And I let Poppy go. What's your thoughts so far, sir?
Oh no, I don't think I caught like the full actual conversation. I just caught the
How
calamity
you
in the
doing,
past
baby?
10 minutes.
Exactly.
Which
we're
is
gonna-
what Poppy Blanco is great at bringing the calamity and really like shaking it up. Have you ever? This is the embodiment of like when you were a kid. Did you ever pick up one of those ant? What do you call those ant homes?
Yeah,
Just ant farms and just shake them all up. This is Poppy Blanco's modus operandi. Like, what can I shake up today?
How you like to have fun, man? But I like to tell the truth. Like some people in here lying, Betty, Cannon Hill, Raw B, lying in here and
you,
shit.
Poppy.
They stay
Poppy, I
lying.
love you.
Let me tell you
Betty,
why.
Betty, what are you lying about?
He says that
What she lying about? She lying
he
about the
said
body
that
since she
black
grew up in
women go
Jamaica.
to. He said black women go to
She was lying
Jamaica
that she
to go
wasn't my
have sex.
DMs.
Hold on. One mic at a time. Go ahead.
I
Betty.
was not in your DMs,
Betty.
Jedi Mike. Now you
Betty, go
know.
ahead.
I can pull the
You
receipts. You
know.
want to do it? You want to do it?
Every story.
Then let's do it.
Every story. Do it, Nike.
Betty,
Go ahead. Do it. Just do it.
Listen, word is bond.
He said, "What is bond?" Oh my God.
Yeah,
Never mind.
he's trying to be funny. Go ahead.
So Betty, what was you lying about? That's Wes' question.
He says that Poppy says I'm lying because he believes that, and I was speaking about women in color, that we go to these girl trips with the intent of having sex with the locals in that country. And I stated that most black women are not thinking of going to go have sex with people in these other countries. And I gave a list of countries like Thailand and China and a bunch of these other countries, India. I do believe that women may end up having sex in these vacation trips, but I don't believe it's a primary thing. It's just things that just happen to happen. I do believe that men intent is to go and have sex because that's all y'all think about here. It don't stop when you go on vacation. You think about sex all the time here. So you go on vacation and you're still thinking about sex and wanting to have sex. I feel like they do this more because it's cheaper.
Okay, your response, Wes?
I don't know. I think we had the conversation a few weeks ago about how there are men that specifically travel to other countries for, sensational tourism, however you want to call it. It wouldn't surprise me that women do it too, and I don't see why I should have a bigger problem with that than how men do it. I'm not saying it's the best way to do it, but I know what happens. It's just women have different things to worry about than what men do in these scenarios. But the thing that really confused me is that she says she has an interest in Indian men. Like, India's not known for, that type of tourism.
Correct.
Oh no, she said
my
that
point.
That we don't go there. We don't go there for that.
What do you go to India for?
We don't.
Thank you. I'm trying to say that if he was trying to say that women go on these trips
curry.
for sex, and I was trying to say that especially women of color, we're very particular about other races when it comes to sex. I'm trying to be politically correct. That I just don't see how we were planning on going to Thailand for sex. No, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, but how many black women would want to go to Thailand like that anyway? It's not the big masses to go over there. Most women, what they like, especially the color, they like to go to me too, to the Caribbean. I love an island. I love going to the islands, bro. That's my trip right there.
That's how you know.
No.
But that's the point that Betty is making. She's saying when it comes to the whole concept of sex tourism, that is mainly a man's dominated experience. She's not saying that women won't sleep with people in other countries, but she's saying they're not going with the intent of sex tourism. Right, like that's all she's saying is that.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, like when she say that.
Hold on, Poppy.
Go ahead.
Thing. Like when we're talking about places like Thailand, though, for people to not understand the beauty there. See, that's the reality. A lot of people don't travel to travel. They travel because they're told it's a hot spot. They travel because they're told whatever amenities are there. So if your group of friends tell you the amenity is, sensations or whatever, that's what you're going for. But most women is not planning group trips with that in mind because most women don't invite other women into their bedroom. I'm not telling Cannon nor Betty nor no other woman what goes down in the bedroom. I'm not telling them what I like and what I don't like, no nothing. So if I'm not doing none of that, how are we getting together to plan a trip for that equal goal?
Okay, can I rebuttal to that and use Poppy? And I'll let Poppy. Is there a thing called Hot Girl Summer in Miami?
I'm in Miami right now, man. We're about to find out tonight. Hey, somebody daughter getting slaughtered tonight. That's all I know.
All right. On that note, we'll do.
Poppy, I can't.
We'll do final thoughts. We'll go with you, Jedi. Final thoughts, good sir.
These violent delights will have violent ends, ladies and gentlemen. Point blank, period. And again, I won't say anything more. I'll just say I got receipts. Good night, y'all.
Cannon, final thoughts? And thank you for chiming in.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is while I won't deny anyone's experience, it is still very important to understand that there are differences in cultural and people's experience depending on what their life is. So stop projecting, stop thinking that just because you guys, make sex the most important thing in your lives, that women are doing the same thing, because we're not. Good night.
Cap.
Thank you.
Not Cap.
Good old Betty.
That's a married woman cap right there.
Betty, what's your
B for the Judy?
What's your final thoughts?
he just called me Big Booty Judy.
I know the canoe nigga have fun with that thing.
But I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. I feel like yes, men and women are different. I do believe that, you know, us women, we just want to go and have a good time without thinking about just sex all the time. And I do believe that men, y'all want to pay for sex. So I guess what happens in Vegas, stay in Vegas, and what happened in Jamaica, stays in Jamaica.
Or Dubai. All right. Shout out to you. Wes, final thoughts, good sir.
Indiscriminate rampant indiscriminate promiscuity is not good for anyone. I've known plenty of guys that, especially I knew guys overseas when we traveled there. They thought it was the cool thing to do, and they used to say this thing like, "You're not a real Marine until you get your bore punched." No, that's just something they say because they're idiots and they don't want to feel stupid, so they pretend it's a badge of honor. No, especially when you got to do it twice in the same deployment. They didn't learn. They're just disgusting. Indiscriminate promiscuity is not an inherent good. Also, men pay for sex all the time. It's called taking you out for dinner.
Oh, because you buy me food.
Well said.
Yes, I like a clean plate.
Well said. Rob B.
Oh, Jesus, fix the Lord.
Don't play with my damn food I paid for.
I can't. Robbie, make me proud, child.
Some little truffle, the risotto.
Some women go on
The filet mignon.
vacations to get them some, right? But those women are not going in group trips because women are sneaky and bad girls move in silence and violence. If you're gonna be out here thotting and bopping when you're overseas, be careful. Nobody wants to go to jail overseas, okay? Learn the customs, read the room, number one. Number two, like, stop telling people your business. If you're a passport sis or a passport bro or a passport hoe, because I don't think every man that has a passport and travels is going to have sex. I do think that some men actually enjoy a different perspective. But if you haven't got your passport and you haven't gotten those stamps, what you should do is come over to thebutterflyprogressive.com, shoot me an email, let me help you get your passport, and let me help you get some, you know what I'm saying, worldwide travel experience. Holla at me.
And
it's okay. We can smell it.
And where can they find you, Robbie?
Oh, I'm not playing with you, child. They can come to the Robbie Privilege channel. You can also find me on thepopation.com/services. And, of course, thebutterflyprogressive.com.
All right,
She's a vibe.
Shout out to the white man. He said, "Don't try to paint me in a corner." Thank you.
That's right, Prime.
Also, last but not least, Papi Blanco.
Come on, shake up that ant farm.
just mute them.
Yeah, man. I mean, just to this is the last thought. I want to answer. What's her name? Betty. She said like a guys. First of all, when we travel, like me and my crew, when we travel, we just get up and leave. Pussy is the last thing on our minds. You see what I'm saying? Now, hold on. Before y'all get triggered, it rests on your femininity, and let me cover you with my alpha.
Not your alpha.
Hey! I gotta get my YouTube talking points straight.
I ain't gonna lie, that was on point though. That was on point.
I just be joking, bro. I don't care about that shit. But look, rest on your femininity. So and let me lead you like a real alpha masculine man. So you don't become a 304 and let me stay on my square. Look,
I know where you at.
You gonna lead us to the bedroom?
So Betty said that Betty said that like guys be I mean I think she's right on that, like a lot of guys be going, but we know that's not like a secret. Guys be going to these places to trick on bitches. We know that, but let's not forget what girls is doing now. I know about 2 girls that actually take those trips to Dubai and to get cheated on and pissed on for that 20-30K though. You see what I'm saying? So
Dubai porta potty.
Yes, man. I actually know one person.
Say it again. Say that you agree with me again, because that's exactly what it is. Just say you agree with me.
No.
I mean, but everybody knows that men's go out and trick. Like men are tricked. Like let's keep it 100.
Eddie said, "Get out the streets and come home." Love should have brought you home last
You
night.
know what I mean? Like it's two kind. Listen, it's two kind of guys. It's two kind of guys in the world, man. It's the ones that pay for pussy and the ones that don't pay for pussy. You see what I'm saying? So some niggas gonna pay for pussy. They don't want it too complicated. I mean, I like the hunt. You see what I'm saying? I like the thrill of the hunt. Even though that the long run it might fucking cost me more than the guy that is paying for pussy. So by still, man. My last thoughts, man. Yo, great show, man. Great show, man. We had a lot of fun in here, yo.
Yeah, that's fun. That's all I wanted. It was really fun.
You don't like the hunt, but it's funny that the rabbit got the gun. Oh shit!
Wow. Shout out to that. Did you have? You just threw me off. You did. Yeah, you had fun thoughts. You threw me off. My bad. I really had fun. So I appreciate everybody for coming on through. Shout out to Robbie Privilege. Shout out to Betty from her Jamaican vacation. Appreciate you, Poppy. Appreciate you. Ken, definitely appreciate Ken and just jumping in and having the conversation and making it fun. Shout out to my boy. He just turned 24, which is actually my lucky number the other day, if you believe in stuff like that. Again, welcome to the Great Pill Podcast, where we have conversations based on perspectives, all that good stuff. If you are new, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, all that good stuff. If you're passing by and you find that something is intriguing, heck, if you got entertained by Poppy Blanco and Jedi Mike and everybody in good stuff, throw a donation at the bottom. If you don't, that is fine. I appreciate just a like and comment on the replay. So other than that, Thursday, men's panel. We will be talking about child support. I know I said it about 3 weeks ago because I was trying to have the right people for it. So it's going to be men's panel.
That's all.
Great Pill. Can I say something, Great Pill?
Yes, sir. Oh, okay, let me start.
Bring me back on camera, man. Yes, I forgot to say something, man. Look, I know times is hard, man, but I will appreciate for people to kind of be like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like throw something in the tip jar, man. You see what I'm saying? Donate to my man, Great Pill. It will go a long way. It don't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because he's gonna have to around use that money for pretty much buy better, more equipment to entertain you a little bit better. See what I'm saying? A little $5, $10. Just make sure to tip my man, yo. All right. I'm done.
I appreciate that. And also, final announcement: Robbie Privilege, her birthday is tomorrow. All right, so she's going to be doing something special, Robbie, on your end, I think.
Yes, I am.
Leo.
Okay, cool. So
yes.
Anybody tomorrow, you can hit Robbie up on her channel. Just hit her comment, whatever, and hit the check out her end. She will have something special for you tomorrow. Again, if you're new, appreciate everybody for coming in. If you just coming in on a replay, come back, have the fun and conversation, and hell, have a blast. Thursday, again, we will have the men's panel for talking about child support. All right. Wes, you're welcome as always. So you will be getting that email, just a friendly reminder. So again, talk about child support. I tried to have this conversation about 2-3 weeks ago because I want to have the right people. So now I got the right people, since everybody keeps saying child support is focusing on the man. It's all, is supporting the women and all that yada rackety stuff. And some men say, hey, it's a corrupted system. So we're going to get rid of the corrupted system and we're going to replace it with what? Nobody didn't answer that question. So we're going to answer that tomorrow, along with the other stuff. Some people have their experiences with dealing with child support and then some, what they heard from family and friends. So, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Enjoy. So I thank you, everybody else in the chat, for coming on through. I will catch y'all later, and welcome to the Great Pill Podcast.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,